Money Enterprise.
You know that pipe boy on the beat.
This is real music, made with love from the soul, from scribbling on the pad.
Get Money Visual, Get Money Enterprise. We're doing another interview. And my first question is always, who are you?
Hi everyone, my name is Secret Goes Indie, but you can just call me Secret for short, or whatever you feel comfortable with, but it's fine with me either way.
Okay. Where you from?
If you're not from Mississippi, I'm going to tell you either Northeast Mississippi or Tupelo, but if you're from Mississippi, I like to tell people Manatee, Mississippi.
Manatee, the Mustangs.
I'm one of the Mustangs.
Third question. How did you start making music?
Ooh. Sometimes I find that question to be a little bit ambiguous because I feel like I've always just been in music. I guess I finally started taking it serious probably when I was 16. Just the moment just realizing that it was a way for me to express who I am, all the pent up emotions that I had. Inside my body, I didn't know how to express. I never really considered myself a shy kid at all. I never been shy. It's just, I guess I never been confident or had the willpower to be able to say how I feel because I care too much about other people's feelings and their values, their thoughts, and not mine. So music was a way for me to just kind of be like, yeah, I don't like you, and this is what I like, and I'm a superhero, So it's kind of a way for me just to be able to express everything I feel and what's going on in my mind and my thought process. So.
Okay, what influenced you the most to make music, or what drives you to make music?
Honestly, it's just, I really care about saving the world. I really want to help people out. That's the biggest thing. I tell them all the time, the biggest thing is I really care so much about helping people. I want to make people feel good. When I think about the artists that I listened to in the past, Taylor Swift, Frank Sinatra, Freddie Mercury, Drake, Eminem, X, those artists, they always motivated me, inspired me to do better every single time that I listened to them, whether it was with songwriting, whether it was with my stage performance, whether it was just building confidence to just be myself, my full potential self. I want to do the same for somebody. I want somebody to listen to me and be like, you know what, Secret made me want to go jump into a crowd full of people or go in Walmart and just start dancing on top of the counter for no reason. I just want to be that beacon of hope for people. So every time I make a song, I keep those people in mind, the people who need inspiration. I can go in a little bit more in depth in that.
Yeah, you can go a little bit more in depth, to people that were influential for you making music.
Yeah, so I would say definitely with my songwriting, depending on if it's, because I do indie rock and also rap too. So when it's a lot of my indie stuff, alternative, definitely Taylor Swift, definitely had a big impact on my songwriting ability. Her songwriting ability is, to me, probably second to none. That's why I'm a big fan of her. When it comes to rap, hands down, Eminem. When it comes to lyricism and his just simplicity, his structure, just finding different ways to say things, I think that's amazing. When it comes to this style, definitely Drake. He's the best at saying simple stuff and just making it sound cool, just having a lot of swagger to it. Shout out to Gambino helped me with that too. Confidence-wise, his stage presence, showmanship, Freddie Mercury. Hands down, Freddie Mercury. I think he's the best performer ever. And they're probably not gonna like me for this, but my boy Top Chef P, Del Rey, they inspire me too. Just Del Rey, oh my God, his storytelling is ridiculous. It's amazing. And my boy Top Chef P, his flow, his ability to be poetic, that's amazing. And they had a big impact on my music as of late. And then just for this realism, I'm going to say Enough. People consider him a Christian rapper. The list kind of goes on, but if I had to say anybody, those people right there are like the biggest ones that inspired me to really just come up with my own style, so to speak.
So let's talk about some of your past and present work.
Okay, I actually dropped like a couple. I dropped a surprise album called The Secret Pony called Do Re, and that really had no purpose to it. It was kind of like a appreciation, a gift to the fans, because I've been getting a lot of support from a lot of fans and people just with everything that's coming up. Wasted Time was a project I dropped back in November when I came back from New York, from my performance in New York actually. And that one was just kind of, at first when you listen to it, just on the surface it just sounds like it's an album about just partying and going through the emotions of that. But really it's a love story. You know, it's about you going out, seeing somebody that you consider wonderful and amazing, fall in love with them, like love at first sight, then you get your heart broken, then you become in denial, then you don't want to be alive anymore, but then you realize, you know, you're better off without them, but then you come to this, you have like this recollection, this epiphany, and you come to this conclusion about everything, and understanding like, not to sound shallow, but there's, you know, plenty of fish in the sea.
Get money enterprise.
You know that pipe wire on the beat?
As far as upcoming work, I actually have, I guess this would be the first time I'm announcing it to anybody, I actually have an album coming out called Secret We Miss You. I feel like that's going to be one of my best projects that I probably ever created. And I have a song coming out in 2 weeks called Still in Love With You. I did release it before, back on SoundCloud, but this is the first time that it's going to be on all platforms. And definitely one of my best songs of all the time, and just plenty of more projects to come, but those are the two that are pretty much ready to go.
You got any like any visual or anything out? Like
Yeah. That song "Dreaming of LA" is a video that I have out, and I had another song out called "Top of the World" that talks about women empowerment. That's a video out for that, and I'm actually working on a little short story for Still in Love With You that I think is going to be really amazing, very creative. I can't wait to share that with everybody so people can see that side of me too. I do believe that people are going to be more connected to the art in the song and what the song is about when they see that short film, and then when they listen to the song, it's going to make them fall even more in love with it.
Anything else, like any messages you would like to give out to the people that's probably going to watch this? Shout outs and all of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try not to make the message too long. Honestly, when it comes to a message, the thing is that I'm very open about this now. For the longest, I battled depression for a very, very long time. Even with a year and a half ago, August the 1st, 2022, I tried to end my own life. You know, just for plenty of reasons, just feeling invaluable, feeling like I didn't matter to people, not caring enough about myself, not having that self-awareness about really how I feel about things. And the one thing that I learned after that experience is actually two things. Is one, it's okay to be selfish. You know, it's okay to put yourself first. It's okay to think about yourself, you know, because you can't get the best version of yourself if you're not feeling great. Your emotions ties in with your mental and your physical. You know, it will make you look bad, it'll make you feel bad. You know, but the second thing, and I feel like the most important thing, is to focus on the things you can control, because those are the only things you can do something about. Like, I can't control what people say about me. I realize that people are gonna have their opinions, and I love it, good or bad. You know, that what makes this world incredible. You know, everybody has their own unique thoughts, but when you focus on the things that you can control, you can actually get things done. I tend not to focus on the things that I can't do nothing about, because what's the point? What's the purpose? Obviously, you can learn lessons. I do learn lessons from mistakes, even accomplishments, even things that I that I succeed in. I still learn from that too. You know, a lot of people just win and don't look at the things they can get better at. I try every single day to get better. And another thing I want to add too is gratitude. Definitely gratitude. That right there really helped me have a different mindset on my career. I would say that's probably one of the biggest things that helped me fluctuate in the right direction when it comes to engagement with people, my fan base. I used to feel entitled. You know, I used to think that just because you knew me, you know, you had to listen to me. You know, I used to think that I seen like a lot of other people, you know, that would rap, make songs, and no offense to them, you know, but I felt like, especially lyrically, like I was right there with them, or not even better. When it comes to song making, creativity, I feel like I was right there with them. But the thing is, I was so ungrateful for one view. If I got 10 views or 20 views or something like that, I was ungrateful about it because I was like, I needed more. But the one thing I realized is that no one has to listen to me. No one is entitled to give me their listen, and understanding that it is hard to get one view. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can relate to that. I'm pretty sure you can relate to that, LP. I'm pretty sure y'all can relate to that. Like, getting a view is hard. And so now when I get even one view, I'm grateful for it. And you know, the surprise album I just dropped got 1,500 plays in the first week. The Wasted and Wasted Time album, I think it's over 5,000 plays now, which is very, very incredible. And it's just about being grateful and understanding that no one has to listen to me, you know. And the last thing I want to say is stay being creative. Be creative, be artistic, be authentic, be genuine, you know. That's what makes you stand out. I don't want someone else like me. Just being yourself, being your real authentic self, not trying to copy everybody else. Now, I tell people all the time, you know, like, I wear what I want to wear because I don't want a whole monologue type of thing, so I think that's what I do.
You know, you give out the shout out to all your people.
Yeah, let's do the socials first. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook at Secret Goes Indie. On all of that. Snapchat is Secret Goes. I want to give a shout out, obviously, to the fans, to everybody who's been supporting me about the tour that's coming up. I'm very excited about that. It's 10 cities, 30 days. I'm happy about that, very excited about that. But everybody who's been supporting me from the tour, from just listening to my music, just going out, taking pictures when they see me, you know, if I'm here in Tupelo, if it's in Oxford or whatever, that's pretty much exciting. Secondly, I want to give a shout out to my boy Top Shelf P. Man, like, they both actually have some music coming out pretty soon. But my boy Del Rey, obviously I got a shout out to my brother Jordan, my other brother Quan, my sister obviously Irish, Mariah. I'm not gonna go down the whole list, but yeah. And then this might sound very cynical, but I do want to give a shout out to myself, just how hard that I've worked to create this person that I am today. You know, just focusing on myself and gaining the confidence that I need to be this artist that I am. Not this artist, the person that I am. And hopefully when people watch this interview, that they get something out of this, something positive out of this. They leave watching this saying, like, you know what? If he can be himself, I can be myself. And it's scary. It's a scary world, you know. I know how cold people can be, but people only talk or judge something they don't understand. If they don't understand it, they judge it, you know. I mean, that's just our human DNA. That's just our human instincts. So, but that's pretty much all I can think about when it comes to shout-outs. Also, I want to shout out my friend Larissa and Self. They helped me out a lot with my music career, you know, just showing me the way with everything, support me 100%, always going to listen to my music, just support it. Yeah, I think that's it for the shout-outs. If I'm missing somebody, I'm sorry, my mind is not the best. So.
Is it like your music accounts?
Yeah.
Spotify?
Yeah, it's on all platforms, Apple Music, Spotify. Secret Goes Indie. Secret Goes Indie on everything. YouTube, Spotify. Maybe not on vinyl records or CDs, but we're getting there. We're getting there. But yeah.
We done tried to do this video, 2-3 times. already. But finally,
Like, I'm not trying to be like Martin Scorsese or nothing like that. You know, even the script structure and stuff is not even that great. I mean, focus on the things focus on the things you can control. I do whatever I want to do because it's what I want to do. It makes me happy, and it's who I am. I dress how I dress because of who I am. I make the songs that I make because of who I am. You know, I hang out with the people that I hang out with because of who they are and my values and my morals and my ethics, you know, and you should do the same thing. You do what you want to do, not what's going to get you the most attention.
You can dance alone, but let me take the lead for you. Looking in your eyes, telling you you mean the world to me. Living in the moment, I can't worry about the what could be. Forget about tomorrow, it might never come, so forget about yesterday. It don't really matter now. 30 seconds could be a lifetime. Wish I can ask for more. Please don't pull away. This my moment to adore.